Welcome guys to another breezy shoutcast. Today I've chosen to do a game between ThomasG and his opponent Gigabyte Remind. Just for simple speaking, basically I'm going to call Gigabyte Remind and just stick to ThomasG. ThomasG has gone for Night Elf, purple in the top left spawn location, and Remind is in the bottom right spawn location as the red Night Elf. The map is Terenas Stand. Just want to take a few seconds at the start of this while they're building up to say thank you to all the subscribers and people that are watching. Appreciate it loads, thank you very much. If anybody who does watch regularly has some suggestions for a match that you want shoutcasted or a specific league that you want replays up from, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. Right now we have ThomasG going for an Altar of Elders and a Moonwell with a creeping Ancient of War going up on the top left Renegade Wizard camp. It seems Remind is mirroring that exact same strategy. Remind is going for a Demon Hunter as his opening hero. Priestess of the Moon coming out from ThomasG, that's quite interesting. Be very interesting to see if Remind goes for the early rush, because with that Priestess of the Moon early, you are quite weak to an open harass. This Ancient of War is now up and completed, the archer's being built. A little bit behind there for ThomasG. Seems he put his down a little bit later. Scout Wisp coming out from Remind, heading towards the base of ThomasG. That archer's almost completed now. And the Demon Hunter, it's about 3/4 finished. Out goes the archer, pulls in the creeps. Oh no, he pulls it back just a little bit too early. Off goes the arrow. And he just pulls it back to the Ancient of War to start getting these down into red health. Meanwhile, his Scout Wisp is heading right to the base now. He's going to know that ThomasG has gone for the Priestess as his opening hero. It's going to be a good piece of information for him. In goes the Ancient of War with no archer to creep for ThomasG. That's interesting. And downfall all these red health creeps now, just munching on trees to get his health back with his Ancient of War. Downfall's a Manual of Health, not the best item, and a Ring of Protection from somewhere. Just getting down these apprentice wizards now, probably the weakest creeps in the world. Don't think they've even ever killed a unit by accident. Meanwhile, ThomasG's doing quite well with this creep camp without the archer. He's got those all down. Maybe a little slow to do it, but it's worked nonetheless. Ring of Protection +2 is dropped for him as well. Go straight to work on those apprentice wizards. And goes the Demon Hunter towards this small creep camp with one archer. Meanwhile, 2 more Moonwells coming up in the base of Remind. We have another Moonwell and a second Ancient of War coming in from ThomasG. Looks like he may be going for a Mass Huntress tactic to open with, which is quite good with that Priestess of the Moon. If you stick just with Priestess of the Moon and get a load of units, try and get that Priestess up to level 6 without sharing the experience with other heroes. Starfire is just amazing. But it is a very weak hero up until it reaches level 6 in my opinion. Looks like this Wisp is going to have to detonate. It's being chased by the Demon Hunter. Not a lot that you can do about that one. He does get the kill for it, and ThomasG should have really dispelled that. Or detonated it, should I say. First Huntress is out for ThomasG, and the Priestess is hovering around Remind's base. In runs the Demon Hunter to the shop. What's he going to do here? Sold his Mantle of Intelligence and bought a Staff of Teleportation. Priestess of the Moon is just hidden, so he knows what's going on with that Demon Hunter, but now he's back on the move. More archers coming out for Remind. No Hunter's Hall going down, but he is upgrading to the Tree of Ages. No upgrade yet to the Tree of Life for ThomasG. Looks like Thomas is about to push Remind a little, getting those early range attacks in. Not sure he could do much at the moment with his current army. Perhaps needs a few more those Huntresses before he can start really pushing Remind. As soon as that Demon Hunter engages the Priestess, it's very big trouble for the Priestess, as the damage per second from the Demon Hunter is way more. Just trying to do hit and run tactics here, being very sneaky, just attacking any unit that pops up and then pulling away very quickly. Very low mana for the Priestess though, so it's going to be hard to keep getting those flame arrows off. But he is slowly but surely taking down the Demon Hunter's health. Decides he wants to go for an attack on the Moonwell, but then suddenly goes straight back for the Demon Hunter as soon as he comes out of Shadow Meld. That's 5 Huntresses, and now he can start to do a bit more of a push now he has the army behind him. Second hero, the Beastmaster, has been purchased for Remind. He's going to need that if he's to survive this push now. The Demon Hunter is falling low on health. He's into about a quarter health now. Tree of Ages is complete. And a Staff of Preservation has been bought from his shop. In comes the Beastmaster with a Quill Ball. A lot of Huntresses now for ThomasG. It's a nice opening strat. But with the commitment you spend on resources to it, if it doesn't work out early, then you have a bit of a harder late game. Just a very back and forth fight right now. They're just testing each other out. Nobody wants to commit to the fight through fear of bad placement or just pushing when he shouldn't push, really. Looks like a lot of range units coming out right now for Remind. Perhaps he'll be going for some Ancients of Law and Dryads as well, just going mass range. Other than that, he'll probably be going for Bears and Dryads, which is a very good combination versus a Mirror Elf. Downfall's another one of Remind's Wisps. He runs a Quill Beast. I think he's going to time out before he gets anywhere. Though he's just using it as a scout right now. Both players just returning to their creep patterns. A Wand of Illusion has been dropped at this camp. That's going to help him out loads if he chooses to do it on his heroes, or just get 3 fake archers into the battle. It's going to really confuse ThomasG. This creep camp falls, and it looks like a Gauntlets of Strength have been dropped from that camp. Not the best item for the Priestess of the Moon, but it will certainly help. Glaive Throw is coming out now for ThomasG. Looks like he might be making a bit more of a push after he creeps out. I'm thinking he'll go for this camp first, then go for his gold mine, set an expansion up and make a push. As Remind is already creeping out his gold mine expansion, his natural. Down falls this Renegade Wizard and drops a Lionhorn of Stormwind, giving everybody 1 bonus armor. That's a pretty nice drop there, especially for the weak armor archers. Looks like ThomasG is pulling back for some strange reason. I don't know why he didn't finish that camp off when it started. 3 Glaive Throwers now fielded for ThomasG and a hell of a lot of Huntresses. If they were to clash right now, I believe it would go heavily in ThomasG's favour. If he is going to make a push, he should really be doing it now, before mass Dryads and Bears get out into the fight for Remind. Remind has a Scout Hawk just hovering over the army. A lot of Wisps coming in, I'd imagine, to repair all these Glaive Throws, which are going to be taking a bit of a beating. Down falls another one of Remind's Wisps in the middle of the map. Remind obviously knows he's coming. He's bought a Goblin Zeppelin. It's going to be interesting. He's probably going to be using that to pull damaged archers out of the fight, just to stop any experience being gained. A mirror image of the Demon Hunt has been created. That's probably going to be a very smart move. Yeah, it looks like straight away ThomasG is focusing down the wrong Demon Hunter, which is absolutely amazing play there by Remind, making sure that that one gets focused down. I think he's noticed now that that isn't taking any health. This is a big push here with a Scroll of Protection as well from ThomasG, and he's putting up Ancient Protectors with those Wisps while repairing his Glaive Throws in the background. This is a very nice push here. Looks like one of those Huntresses are going to fall. That Goblin Zeppelin's just staying in the air now, looking for any weak units to just ferry up. But those archers fall so quick to such focus fire from all those Huntresses. Very, very strong tactic. Another illusion of the Demon Hunters in low health. These Huntresses are falling like flies right now. It's a good base defense here from Remind, and he has 3 damaged archers pulled up into that Zeppelin ready to come back out. Priestess reaches level 4. She has a major healing potion in her backpack, so that's going to be very good if he manages to get down to low health. These Ancient Protectors, all 3 of them are very near to completion, and that would spell big trouble for Remind if those don't go down. He's trying his best with his Demon Hunter now to get those down before they actually take shape. A lot of archers just stopping in the back of the base, really doing well to take down those Huntresses. In comes the Demon Hunter again, manages to cancel one more of those Ancients, but as soon as one falls, ThomasG very quick to put another one up. Reminds me a lot of a human Tower Rush here, which is going with the Ancients. They are weaker to go up and they take a lot more damage, but if they do get up, they are immense at taking out bases and forces. Now he's focusing all these glaive throwers onto the Tree of Eternity. That Beastmaster is very close to going down there, but gets staffed at the last second. I don't know if it's going to be enough to save him, as he was staffed to the back of his own base. It's only going to take 1 or 2 attacks, and there he goes. That's a big loss there for Remind. He needs to get that Beastmaster back out onto the field very quickly. Down falls the glaive throwers though for ThomasG, but there are now 1 Ancient Protector running and 2 very close to completion. This could be the push that finishes it now. 2 Dire Quill Beasts attacking. I don't think they're going to be able to take those Ancients down. And while the Demon Hunter reaches level 4,